It's your boy. Let's do this, man. We back with another podcast. I know it's been a whiz out, but your boy back, man. I had to spit some of these glimpses to y'all, man. Let y'all know what's going down, and you know what I mean, just to pretty much let y'all know, you know what I mean, what's up, because a lot of things is going over y'all head. So basically, I want to get into, man, that I feel like people shouldn't be streaming 24/7. And the reason why that they do this because they are distracted and they don't understand what YouTube is doing. See, everybody wants to be a streamer. Everybody wants to, have a paid partnership, create a partnership with YouTube, thinking they're gonna make money or whatnot. And you can make a little money, but you won't make as much as you feel that you will, especially if you're not even reaching 1,000 views on your videos or even on your streams. And ads is what, a penny. But YouTube pretty much they dummied it down where you can get 500 and then 300 watch hours. The reason why they've done this because they're making it easier so they can draw more people into their app. And that's just to keep people, in tune because, it was kind of a lot for people to get 1,000 views and 500 watch hours and so forth and so on. But here's the thing. We are faced with so many problematical situational type of circumstances that is happening in the world today. Let me extrapolate a little bit more upon what I mean. Look what we are going through. Look what is happening. Hollywood is being exposed more than ever since the movie Sound of Freedom came out. Then you got all these actors and celebrities and rappers want to come out the woodwork and talk about their experience and that they're against it and trying to expose Hollywood and so forth. But here's the thing. See, this is what we all missing. See, people want to clear their names because when it all hits the fan, then they want to feel like, oh, see, I wasn't a part of this. This is why I was talking about it. But why you didn't say nothing before? You know what I mean? It's like when you seeing something, if you know something, why speak on it when somebody else say something? If you knew about it a long time ago, then say something. Just like Oprah, you know what I mean? She's been exposed. She's selling kids from that school in Africa and whatnot. And then, look what the government is doing. Even Obama is turning on Biden. Now they're talking about this alien invasion in Peru. And so it's just a lot of stuff that is happening in this world. It's an agenda that is about to happen. So what is going on is they're trying to keep people pretty much, distracted to the truth of what's really going on. So if they can keep you in a way where it's like, hey, keep your mind boggled or keep you in tune to what you're doing to hide the fact of what's really going on, then you will miss what they're really trying to put in motion. It's all we already know. It's the setup for the Antichrist or whatnot. Whether you want to believe it, whether if you're a religious person or not, we already know what's popping off. But here's the thing. If you're going to be streaming 24/7, make sure you got your stuff in perspective. But here's the thing. Why sit on a video game or stream something every single day? There's life outside. You're sitting in the chair. You're sitting at home. So that means you're being antisocial. You're talking to a computer. You're talking to people that you really don't know across the world. you know and this is how obese happen. People are eating up a storm, not working out, not having no type of activity, people neglecting their children, because they want to be on here all day, to try to feel as if they're making money. It's money to be made out there. Here's the thing. So let's just say if nobody's expendable. So let's just say YouTube, they can get rid of you today. You know what I mean? They can cut you off tomorrow, and what you gonna do? You know what I mean? They can just something you do, somebody is watching, something you do, somebody gonna report, boom, you get a strike or whatever the case may be, and then boom, you ain't monetized no more. You get what I'm saying? So, y'all got to start looking at the bigger picture because y'all being distracted. And everybody and what everybody is doing is they're piggybacking off of everybody else videos or what everybody else is doing. That's all it is. It's just like Instagram. When you see a post, somebody got the same post. You know what I mean? They just add a different color to it, but it's the same quote. Anyway, but I'm just trying to lace y'all boots so y'all can get a pretty much understanding of what's popping off, because a lot of people don't understand because you're dealing with a generational that is young, dumb, and full of, you know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of people wet behind the ears. A lot of people don't really understand the truth. They don't want the truth because they are happy and they are content upon what they're doing and what they're seeing. You know what I mean? But if you're streaming every single day, you know, and you may have thousands of subscribers, but look at your view count. If you can't even get over, you might get 900, but you got to get 1,000 to get $5. If you ain't getting that, so you know what I mean. So you're wishing on a star. You think you're gonna make the money that you're going after, but here's the thing: what if you get cut off tomorrow? You know what I mean? There's more in life than sitting on here every single day, And I had to think about some things because, I was running my businesses and I was just so much tied into, the Let's Do This gang. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Let's Do This gang, man. Y'all know what's happening, man. We worldwide, man. You know what I mean? We up on everybody. You know what I mean? So, and let's just recap about Let's Do This gang. I started Let's Do This gang and it became bigger than I thought it was going to be. I even got people that's made it a reality and it's an actual real game. You know what I mean? I didn't intend it to be that way. And like I say, man, I'm a small channel, but we're known pretty much everywhere, man. I had a lot of big creators come for me, speak on me and whatnot. I mean, we're pretty much known. We're the only one known in GTA to have a block that is known as Let's Do This block, and it's a well known block. We're pretty much orchestrated. You know what I mean? I'm the only streamer that pretty much, stream in public, you know what I mean? But people think it's a friends only because, hey, you know what I mean? People gravitate to it. I do my card meets a lot different, just to keep it active and interesting. You know what I mean? I don't stick to the script because, it can be boring sometimes. You just sit there just showing your cars parking and, you got to add some type of flavor like now, ladies, but let's get back to the topic and so forth of what we're speaking on. So I just feel like, hey, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things, a lot of talents that people have that y'all can get out there and showcase your talents and stuff. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Dirty, man. He just got his barber license, man. Shout out to Cake, man. He out there doing his thing, man. He working. These young cats, man, you know what I mean? They out there doing their thing. And a lot of Let's Do This gang kind of branched off because they're living in life. They're living reality of life, man. They got jobs, they're working, they're doing other things. They're just not sitting on a video game, you know what I mean, rooting on the next person all day long and so forth, which everybody do on here. But again, man, I just want to say that I think it's foolish for a person to be zombinized on here every single day, dropping videos constantly, streaming. You know what I mean? It's like you're streaming more than you taking care of your children. You're streaming more than you taking care of your health. You're streaming more than anything that you're doing, and you're just sitting there, trying to be validated by people. You know what I mean? But it's much bigger than what we all seen here. You know what I mean? Because here's the trick of the enemy. You know what I mean? He gets you through these video games. He gets you through social media, the web. You know what I mean? It's like a spider web. You know what I mean? It's that you walk into a web and then you trying to pull the webs off. It's just like it's just all over you. It got you. You know what I mean? It's a snare. It's a trap. It's a distraction. You know what I mean? Just like a bug, when it goes into that web, it gets caught. You know what I mean? Because that's the trap of the spider when he's trying to reach his prey, and we are the prey because we're all being, drowned it out, and we're all being what's another word that I can pretty much put it? We're all being programmed. You know what I mean, for something much bigger. But again, it's like it has to be a lot more than just this. You know what I mean? Limit your time. You know what I mean? Have time for yourself. You know what I mean? When this all goes south, what you're gonna do? You can't put this on a resume. What you really got going for yourself. When you sat down and read a book to educate your mind, you know what I mean? I guarantee you that half of you probably don't even know mathematics. You know what I mean? Don't even know division. You know what I mean? What's 45? You know what I mean? Divided by 95. You know what I mean? Or what's 11 times 8, 88. You know what I mean? Or what's 9 times 7, 63. Some of you don't even know the six figures of speech. You know what I mean? Some of you don't even know abbreviations. You know what I mean? Contrasts. Simple stuff like this. You know what I mean? Because what it is that people has been in place with things that are so simple and easy. You know what I mean? So people minds is not being connected. It's being combobulated. Look at these gangsters today. They like Wendy Williams. You know what I mean? They gossip. You know what I mean? They ain't even gangsters no more. They got on YouTube and YouTube them turned them out. You know what I mean? Everybody want to talk about this person and this person. Like I remember, growing up in the street, like gangsters, they move different. You know what I mean? But No, hey, that's just the way of life. Everybody wants a shortcut. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to try to do it. You know what I mean? Cut that corner. But sometimes when you cut that corner, you cut yourself short. You dig what I'm talking about? It's like a pair of jeans. You dig? You get them scissors, you cut them into shorts, and you know what I mean? There you go. You know, instead of buying a pair of shorts, you take the shortcut, and then when you realize one leg is bigger than another. You feel me? So I just wanted to speak on this, man, and it's kind of like hopefully I can be some type of inspiration to just kind of give somebody a thinking thought. Because what happens when a blackout go out, and what happens when YouTube, you know what I mean, loses its files, you know what I mean, all your work is gone, and you know what I mean, or just what happens when all that hard work you've done, or let's just say, YouTube just decide to pull the plug on you. You know, what do you have to fall back on? You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Are you building a brand? Are you building a business? You know what I mean? Are you getting a trade? You dig? Are you going back to school? There's a lot more that you can do than trying to build somebody else's platform, because this is not your platform. Even though you feel that those your videos, they belong to YouTube. Did you read the guidelines when you clicked on it? Said you agree to the terms? You get what I'm saying? They own you. You know what I mean? That's what they put out. That's why, you dig, they in control of what you put out. Or if they feel like it's a community guidelines, they cut it short. You know what I mean? And some of you getting strikes when you don't even deserve it. You know what I mean? But again, this is something that you got to pretty much just, you know what I mean, look further in the existence than what it is now. You dig? You know what I mean? So again, everything is tainted just like the food. You dig? It's just like, if you look at your food, look at bioengineering. You know what I mean? Everything is lab made, just like the meat, that they're trying to, the FDA approve now. You know what I mean? It's just like your medication that you get is designed not to get you well, but to get you sicker. You did, because it's not designed to get you well. You know what I mean? Just like cars, they don't make it so it lasts forever. It has to break down at some point. You know what I mean? So everything is expendable. Just like the fruit you buy, look at the numbers on it. You know what I mean? If you're getting a 2 or 3, it ain't real. If you're getting an 8, you may be okay. You did, but it's a lot of knowledge that people are not using because they not educated and they not understanding. You know what I mean? Because everybody wants to be a streamer. You just like back in the day, everybody wanted to be a rapper. Everybody wanted to be an NBA basketball player. You did, but what about the other things that people can be in life? Like, what about electrician? You know what I mean? Or a computer analyst? You know what I mean? Something like that, to that effect. Hey, crime is a big business. Be a lawyer, be a judge. You know what I mean? Think higher than existence than what you seeing now, because all money ain't good money at the end of the day. You dig what I'm talking about? It's your boy. Let's do this. I tapped in. Now it's time to tap out. But here's the thing: when I tap out, continue to let this video circulate through your mind so you can get a clear understanding of what's going on. You dig?